So, good morning, hoppers. We are approaching Naples. Alright, now we have to maneuver. Look at this. Looks like we're turning. Oh, it's quite narrow. Okay, this is Moliere Lounge. This is where we usually have our cocktails and boogie into the late hours of the night. But today, this is the meeting point to go on our cruise to Pompeii. Mucho buses, mucho buses. Now where is ours? Look at the ship. Ah, impressivo. Did I get you dizzy yet? Okay, we're in the bus and look what we got. This little mini audio guide. We're in the red area. Is the volcano erupts now with dead meat. Okay, so we're here at Pompeii and the tour guide is over there with the number 19 and she speaks directly into a microphone, and with the little audio contraption we have here that I showed you before, we can hear her. In this theater, the gladiators fought with lions and tigers and bears. Oh my! Okay, this is one of the little theaters they have here in Pompeii. The rich people would sit at the bottom and the poor people would sit up top. The poorer you were, the further you had to go up. And over here is where the musicians used to be, in the back. They did have marble floors though, look at that. Fancy! And this is the big theater. You would come out of the theater, that's on the right, and then you would come to these little places where you could get your food and drink right after, just like we do nowadays. These ancient bars and stores are called pergola. This was a fountain with the image of a woman, which is a sign of prosperity. They had a water system, they had fountains, and they also had a sewage system. They collected the rainwater and they distributed throughout. So this is a typical road, and the water would come from like the top of the city and it would roll down and it would be collected at the bottom. These markings were made by the carriages. This is an ancient oven that is actually very similar to the ones we use nowadays to make pizza. Okay, this was a laundry room. The water would come, actually there's a hole up top, the compluvium, where water would come in, rainwater and light. So that would fill up with water basically, and they would do their laundry there. And then over on this side is a bedroom. In the typical colors of Pompeii, red, yellow, and light blue. More bedrooms or cubicula. So this is one of their thermal baths. I guess the water would come out of there. They had a double floor, so the water would go there and I guess the steam would go up. The water would travel that way. Okay, we're going into the lupanare, which the word originates from lupus, which is wolf in Latin. And this is where the wolf ladies, in other words, the prostitutes, used to hang out. You know what this is for? It's a bed. To indicate where the lupanario was, they actually had signs. This is the sign they had. So just go in that direction and you'll find what you're looking for.
Et je vous rappelle aussi que la dernière éruption du volcan Vésuve arriva pendant l'an 1944.
So we're going to be leaving Naples in a little while. I must say the visit to Pompeii really was worth it. It was very interesting to see the civilization that already existed here 2,000 years ago, and that from one day to another was completely abolished. A whole city of people just died because of the volcano Vesuvius. And it just, for me, was interesting to see what already existed 2,000 years ago. We find that our modern cities are greatly influenced by what the Roman architects and the Greek architects achieved thousands of years ago.